tempo and put pressure on the opponent.
Number 3 takes the feed. On the outside. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Perfectly executed. The running Rebels like to play that up-tempo style, Dick. What allows teams like them to play that style?
Up-tempo teams really want to put pressure on the defense. They want to create tempo in the game, and they want the tempo to be at a high pace.
They've got him trapped.
Great composure to pass it despite the trap, Brad.
Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Picked off. The running Rebels in transition. Gave it up. The ball goes out of bounds. Dick, you know, we always like comparing positions and specific matchups. What are your thoughts about the backcourt matchup so far?
Hey, Brad, sometimes comparisons can be misleading. If your backcourt is weaker, then you just hope to contain your opponent's guards. Keep them in check. If you have strong backcourt play, you must attack and exploit any mismatches.
Tries for 2. The Orange have 15 rebounds. On the dribble, gives it up.
He almost found himself in some trouble there, Brad.
Tries a 3. Off the mark. Kicks it out. Anthony may have escaped one there. Working it around the perimeter.
Hey, dodge one there, Brad.
Anthony receives the ball.
Handled trap really well there, Brad.
Steals a pass.
Great pass out of the trap, Brad.
They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, really doing a great job packing it in. Then a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
They really seem to be letting this one get away, Dick.
Yeah, there's been a breakdown somewhere. They need to talk this one over, Brad.
The running Rebels want to up the pressure here, Dick, and I think they're going to change the tempo of the game with their defense.
You know, it's a great decision, Brad, if you have the right personnel to play full-court defense.
Cross court. Intercepted. Pushes it up.
Escape the trap.
Obvious foul. That's probably why you're out of coaching. Too many points off turnovers.
I'll tell you one thing, that leads you to the exit sign. No question, you get the ziggy. I'll tell you, you got to protect the basketball. You can't turn it over.
The ziggy. The offense is having big trouble shooting against this zone.
Yeah, because they're not penetrating the gaps, then kicking it out. They've got to attack if they're going to be successful against the zone.
Down inside. He puts up the 3 ball. That's not a good shot given his abilities.
Hey, Brad, their shot selection has been questionable. Too many outside jumpers. They've got to attack inside and then out.
Anthony receives the pass. Cross court. Off the rim and no good. Now they work it around the perimeter. Number 51. He threw it down and still one to come.
He saw that opening and took it right to the rack, baby. I don't even know if he felt the foul.
He'll go to the line. Misses it. He gets the rebound.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. There's a high percentage shot.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
They've got a player spotting up on the three. He fouled him. Spencer steps to the line for the first time. Cashed it in. He doesn't miss that opportunity either. The running Rebels seem like they want to play this game at the next level on defense, Dick.
Hey, look out for the full court pressure, Brad. It'll be interesting to see how the pressure will be handled.
They're working around the perimeter. Listen to the crowd. You can cut the intensity with a knife.
They just have to focus, Brad. That's most important, mental toughness.
Number 3 receives the ball, dumps it in. And he'll kick it back outside. Goes up. What should they do here, Dick?
I'd call a timeout and see what's going on out there. There's definitely some miscommunication happening.
Passes it out of the trap. He passes it out of the trap. Gave it up. Picks off the pass. Top of the circle, they're working around the perimeter. For 2. Up and in. Nobody seems to know where to go on defense, Dick.
They've got to talk this one over.
Goes up for 2. The lay-in. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure in the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Takes away the pass. Here we go on the break.
The transition results with a basket.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure in the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Pushes it up. For the bucket. Albright picks up the defensive foul. Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us, Erin.
Well, Brad, in regards to our player matchup, it's a matter of one guy focusing and taking advantage of shot opportunities. He seems to be making the most of it tonight.
Thanks, EA. Erin Andrews providing that extra bit of insight for us. Got them both.
Oh, he drained it. Nothing but nylon, NBN.
The running Rebels are looking, Dick, to force a tempo by extending their defense.
You know, forcing your opponent to play in a full court is a great idea if you have the athleticism to play that style, Brad. Otherwise, you may not be very successful pressuring in the full court.
On the outside. Tries for 2. Up and in. The running Rebels look like they want to use their defense to speed up this game.
You know, pressuring in the full court is a great tactic if you have the horses. Otherwise, it doesn't make much sense to play full court defense, Brad.
Anthony receives the ball. I think that's why college basketball has the following it does, Dick. People from all over town with a great block. They work the perimeter. For 2, perfectly executed. Joyce handles the pass.
Turnover City now always really negate any offense.
Kicks it out. He intercepts it. Gets it back out. 10 on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper.
I'll tell you, what a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft as velvet, fading away, impossible. Great composure to pass it despite the trap, Brad. He almost found himself in some trouble there, Brad.
Goes up for two. The lay-in. The running Rebels want to up the pressure here, Dick, and I think they're going to change the tempo of the game with their defense.
You know, it's a great decision, Brad, if you have the right personnel to play full-court defense.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
And the ball goes out of play.
Trying to execute on the inbounds.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. For the bucket, they won't let that go. Number 14 goes to the line for the first time. Makes the foul shot. Got them both.
He converts on that free throw line, and that's major.
What are some of the things that up-tempo teams will look to do, Dick?
These guys aren't afraid to force the issue, Brad. That's for sure. Talk about forcing the issue. These guys are at their best when possessions are short and the speed of play is frantic. Probably one of the most entertaining styles of play.
At the free throw line. First shot, good. And he got them both. The running Rebels seem like they want to play this game at the next level on defense, Dick.
Hey, look out for the full court pressure, Brad. It'll be interesting to see how the pressure will be handled.
Looking for a good shot. Good job defensively. On the dribble, gives it up. On the shot clock. Tries for two. Up and in. Number 3 takes the feed. Had a momentary look from three-point land. Picks off the lazy pass.
Look at that spacing.
You can't be that aggressive. Chance to give an easy one here. Gets it. That line is really being good to him tonight, Dick.
That line's always good, Brad. These guys just have to make good use of it.
Misses the second. He cleans the glass. Johnson handles the feed for two. The lay-in. Passes it out of the trap.
Hey, dodge one there, Brad.
Cross court. Jumped in front to take it away. Goes up for two. Up and in. We take a look here at each team's tempo, Dick.
Hey, the key to this game is not just who will set the tempo, but who can control it throughout the game.
The running Rebels in attack mode. Gave it up. Number 13 is called for the foul. And he's going to pick up the foul, and look at the look on his face.
I'll tell you what, he's disgusted, but so is his coach.
From way outside. No good. For the bucket. Everybody into the act right now, and you can tell by the cheerleaders on the sideline how things are going.
Isn't that what makes college so special? The enthusiasm of the cheerleaders, the mascot, everybody involved.
Makes his first. They're making good use of their free throw opportunities tonight.
Good free throw shooting teams seem to always give themselves a chance to win.
Both free throws go. The running Rebels are really looking to turn up the pressure and the overall game tempo with this press, Dick.
I'll tell you, it looks like they want the tempo to be at the higher end of the spectrum. This will definitely impact the pace.
Gray receives the pass.
There it is, Jam City.
Will be able to use their tempo and come out with a win here, Dick.
Well, it all comes down to execution. If you get the points on the board playing your style, your opponent will have to make adjustments that may affect their tempo and what they will do well.
The small forward handles the pass.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Fans will be celebrating tonight, Dick. This one's out of reach.
That's what the fans came to see. Their team win. 5 points, 10 points, 20 points. It doesn't matter.
So they're inbound on the baseline. They're working around the perimeter. Seconds to get a shot off. Number 10 to the line for 2. He hits it. Dick, they're really getting it done from the line tonight, aren't they?
And a surprisingly collective effort, Brad.
It's 2 at the charity stripe. We take a look here at each team's tempo, Dick.
Hey, the key to this game is not just who will set the tempo, but who can control it throughout the game.
Tries for 2. The layup. The running Rebels want to up the pressure here, Dick, and I think they're going to change the tempo of the game with their defense.
You know, it's a great decision, Brad, if you have the right personnel to play full-court defense.
Nice move with a face-up.
I'll tell you one thing, Brad, I like guys that are versatile in that post. Facing up is a way to take advantage of 3 basic moves.
Go ahead, his shot block. They'll work it around the arc. The ball goes out of play. The offense begins off the sideline inbounds. Looking for a good shot. Picked out of the air.
I'll tell you, nothing like having those legs, man, where you bounce right off the floor.
We take a look here at each team's tempo, Dick.
Hey, the key to this game is not just who will set the tempo, but who can control it throughout the game.
Eludes the trap there. In the paint for 2. Up and in.
Hey, they'll let these guys get in too much of a rhythm.
Can they regroup in time, you think?
Let's see what happens.
The power forward handles the pass. Goes up for 2. The lane. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers. Dump it inside.
Way off target. Gaines receives the ball. Albright may have escaped one there.
Great defensive play. Anticipated well. When you're an anticipator, you got a chance to do well. A lot of guys, they're reactors. If you're a reactor, you're one step behind the action.
Kicks it out. He tries the three. That one's off. Who will win the battle of tempos here tonight? That's what we want to know right now, Dick.
Well, Brad, controlling the tempo can be very difficult, especially for the entire game. But if you stick with your strengths and make changes when needed, winning becomes a lot easier. That's a good-looking bucket out of the transition, Brad. Handling trap really well there, Brad.
The running Rebels are cranking things up at the defensive end, and they're going to extend that pressure.
An aggressive move on their part, Brad. They'll be looking to force some turnovers.
Moving it around the perimeter. On the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. As we now take a look at our bench score.
Hey, Brad, getting productivity from the bench is always so beneficial. You rarely see good teams win with poor bench production. It means you're a deeper team. It helps your rotation. You can overcome injuries, and you become multi-dimensional. The list of advantages goes on and on and on.
To the line. Hits the first shot. They have found their stroke at the strike tonight, Dick.
This has always been an excellent free throw shooting bunch.
Makes it. No problem so far at the free throw line tonight, Dick.
Well, they're making the most of the free ones. I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
The ball goes out of bounds. Turnovers, Dick. They just kill you every time.
I'll tell you, Brad, they sure do. You must keep the number to a minimum in order to maximize your number of shot attempts.
Great composure to pass it out of the trap. Rice receives the pass. Cross court. And the ball goes out of play. So the pass will come in from the baseline.
Up and inside.
Any final thoughts regarding the points of emphasis, Dick?
These points of emphasis are a great guide for a team. Whether you're an up-tempo, half-court, or somewhere in between, you must do the things which will make you successful.
One skill which is often overlooked is the ability to play to your strengths and not to your weaknesses. It's a must to play your style of play and to do the things that make your team successful. UNLV wins this game in convincing fashion.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
Brad Nessler saying so long for my partners Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, hello. There we go. Jiminy Christmas. Always something, right? All right. They said it was an evenly matched game, but didn't turn out that way. So get this recorded real quick. 82. First game was actually pretty good. It's kind of a back and forth matchup. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Get the desktop enabled here. Kind of. There we go. There we go. That's all right. All right, so we'll go over some things. Oh, Jesus. Breaking stuff. Good. All right, so that wraps up week. That wraps up game 10. I'll keep wanting to say week because that's how I do the football, but as we all know, basketball plays different days of the week, so I kind of look at the game and play bowl instead of 10 instead of week. So that wraps up 10. So let's go ahead and pull that up. So if you guys want to check this out on YouTube, you can pull it up, investigate it a little further if you'd like. And then we'll go to 11. So I kind of changed the highlighting here a little bit. So everything that's in the top 5 is over here highlighted. And then when I change these, it will highlight the game that I want to play over here, which I like better because that's where the scores go. So I want to keep those green. So, having said that, let's say Syracuse. It's 10. Oh, 89. We had 2002. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Myself for a second there. So we might have that game. That is the number 1 ranked matchup. We got number 11 at number 6. It's number 2. Number 15 and number 4 at 3. Number 16 at 23 at 4. I don't know. We'll have to see how I want to play this out. I'll probably have to go back and look and see if we've had too many of these teams before. We just had them lose, so I don't want Syracuse this time to down number 7. Speaking of that, I may go look at that. I don't have 7. I only have 5. So I might have to look at that. It might say over. Oh, I bet it's over a certain percentage. Over 85, I bet. That's what it is. So no worries. Is the football? I think I have it as. Anyway, so you have to go back and look and see what teams we have, see if we can get some matchups that we haven't covered the people before. But yeah, I'll look at that throughout the week, and as I play the other games, I try to leave the highlighted ones for last, just because if that makes this change, then they might move up in scale or something. But I digress. So that's week 11 or game 11. Let's go over here and look at this. If you guys want to check out that, you can be over on YouTube later. I'm going to pause it. All right, so next we'll go over to the rankings. It's the page format of the rankings. Also get to that up here. So if we prefer that, maybe have that as well. So down to 2 undefeateds. I think you're going to have to stop the fast break of UNLV and the turnovers if you want. I don't know if anybody can do that, but we'll see. That's the whole reason we're playing the games. All right, and then we would have the word to the right. Will give us what the matchups for Classic Madness would be if it started today. And we can also see that here. Formats you like best. Positive video to take a look at those. It will, for anybody who's missed it prior videos, it will automatically in this future rounds match up to highest against the lowest. It does not matter where they are in the bracket. Call that out because somebody might be confused if, say, Syracuse gets a win, but they're over here for the next round. So they don't be confused by that. Just wanted to make that clear. So again, highest against the lowest is how they are set up, and that's how every round will be. It will automatically match the highest and lowest up. So there's that. I think that covers pretty much everything. I did want to look at Syracuse schedule because I'm pretty sure they were spanking people to have visiting. And again, for anybody else who missed that part as well, I will be reordering teams out of teams. So it's a little easier to find for me. It's difficult to find them all. All right, so let's see. 1 by 17. 1 by 12. Big win. Big win. Big win. See, they were spanking people. And then got spanked all of a sudden. That's really odd. And weren't they 3 before? I got the right team, right? So they had a big enough cushion there with their points that they did not drop, even with that loss. Wow. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that game was 2 against 3, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so they didn't lose any ground with that loss. So somebody else is going to have to beat them as well for him to drop. Starting to get a little separation in the field, though. See a 2-game spot back from 7th to 8th. We've got 7 teams within 1 game at number 1. And then 7 and 3, so they go by 1s after that. So a little bit of a gap between 7 and 8, but everything else is pretty close. Starting to separate them out, though. We did have early on there, we had some teams that had lower records but higher than. Looks like it's starting to thin that out a little bit. All right, so that's going to wrap us up for tonight for basketball. I'm thinking about doing college football tonight because I got some plans around noon tomorrow, so I can't stream too late. So I figure if I got one of the college games out tonight, one of the college football games, then I don't have to do one in the morning. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll be back shortly with that. So you guys tune in. Catch you at that time. For the next time you can